So a real quick website workout for you today, guys. If you've made your own website or if you've had your website made for you, I want you to go to your website and just check this one thing that can make all the difference between getting a lead or a client from your website or not getting that lead or client through your website. And I'm talking about readability. So readability is people's ability to read the text on your website. Now, sounds pretty obvious, but there's some really cool templates out there that people are inclined to use when they're building their own website. And then when you replace the text and images yourself, sometimes there's problems. Those problems, there's kind of a couple of reasons that sometimes comes up. So there is a tendency to have text on top of an image. And if the image is very detailed and the text is not big enough or clear enough or doesn't stand out enough, people can't read that text and it's annoying and they can't get the message that you have so carefully crafted. So if people can't read your text, they're missing out on the message and you're missing out on communicating with them. So text on top of an image is a big one. Size of your text, if it's anything below kind of 16 or 18 px, depending on the font that you've used, you can be missing it. People might be getting annoyed and like, oh, I can't read that text. Just do the right thing and make sure that your text is readable. So text on top of images, text being the right size, text being dark enough. So sometimes we get very excited with our new brand colors and we make our text yellow or whatever. And yellow is very hard to read color for people, especially if there's any kind of visual impairment there. The other thing is mobile compatibility. I'm always banging on about mobile compatibility. And the reason is that very often when we're making our own site, not very often, usually when we're making our own website, you're using a computer, like a laptop or a desktop computer, an iMac or whatever you have. And you're not necessarily considering the phone version. So you have to consider the phone version because like a lot of people check websites on phones. Think about how you check websites very often on a phone. So you just need to make sure that that text isn't kind of broken up in a weird way. Sometimes you have the option to do like a mobile version of your text and a desktop version of your text. Now this will depend on how your site is set up. But just make sure that sometimes like if it's a big heading, you don't want the heading to be all broken up and like have 4 letters and then the heading just is kind of impossible to read on a mobile. So just make sure that your text is readable, that it's easy to read, that you're not pissing people off and sending them away. And that can be just like a game changer for your website if people can actually read it. Sorry, does that sound really kind of basic? Well, I hope not. So this is a little website workout. I'm Claire from Claire Creative. If you want more content like this, follow the hashtag #MyWebsiteWorkout and go to clairecreative.com whenever you like. You're welcome anytime. Have a great day. Bye.